Hi, everyone. We're just waiting for everyone else to arrive. Welcome to the stream. Very excited to have you all here. Seems like we have some friends already. Hi. Hi, Annie. I strive for quality content on this channel. Thank you for noticing. Hi. This is so exciting. Just going to give it a few minutes. Make sure everyone's here before we get started. Setup is kind of weird. That is a pretty cool name. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I'd thought of it first. Hi, Megan. Everyone's just so excited to see each other. I'm excited to have you all here. This is awesome. I wanted to have music going before, like during the stream, but we're on YouTube. I don't think the copywriters would be very happy with that. Hi, I'm glad you made it. It's just like a big gathering where everyone knows each other. We'll give it another minute and then we'll just jump right in because I'm really excited. So much fun. Royalty-free music. See if we can find something that doesn't sound royalty-free. Let's see. I know this is just riveting content. League of Legends. I did not know that about League of Legends. That's pretty cool. Nondescript theme song. For some reason, when you say that, it makes me think of like Kronk's theme song from The Emperor's New Groove. And if I could have that going, I completely would. I just know that in the past I've done this and it's been really weird music that I come across. I don't know if y'all can hear that. We'll see how it goes. Well, thank you. I've got this just chill music going. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but there is music. I also don't want something that's going to distract me because I'm very easy to get distracted by music. Okay, so it looks like we're about to have been live for about 5 minutes, so whoever's going to be here, they're here. All right, so I guess we will get started. So hi, everyone. My name is Lori Fair. I write adult romance, and we are here today to celebrate the release of the Montgomery arrangement. Woo! This is my 5th book. It is also the 3rd in a series, the final book of the Unexpected Murders trilogy. Okay, that music is messing with me. It's the final book in the series, and yeah, that's the end of the story. Kind of ties together all 3 couples at the end. So you get happy endings all around. And we don't really have a lot of goals today. We're just going to have fun. I'm going to ask some questions. We're going to do some readings. And of course, there's prizes that will be given away. I'm very nervous on camera. I don't know if you can tell. So let us look at that giveaway. I held it on my Instagram. So if you follow the instructions, here is what you will be getting. So first we've got a signed copy of the Montgomery arrangement. Try to get that right. Which is the new book. You'll get a signed, personalized copy of that. What else will you get? That's a great question, isn't it? You will be getting this really cool beach bag. I think it's kind of cute. It's like woven. It's actually kind of perfect for a beach trip. So we have that. We will also have these amazing smelling wax melts, which you cannot see because for some reason my light is blowing everything out. It's called Caribbean Sea Breeze. If that gives you any indication, it smells very tropical, very beachy. I think you're seeing a theme here. See, we also have a custom bookmark with your name on it. This one, of course, has my name on it, but it's an example. And your name will be on it if you win. We also have these really great sunglasses, and this is all one pack, guys. So this is the giveaway, the big one. They're just really cute pink sunglasses. I'm going to try and show you this. The colors don't really show up right, but it is an insulated tumbler, and it's got these really pretty, almost watercolory. Yeah, the colors just don't show up on here. Just like pinks and purples and blues, just all the colors associated with the books if you've read them. And I had listed on the giveaway that I would also be adding in a surprise gift. And that is this gold and pink jewelry set. So there's a necklace, and it also comes with a pair of matching earrings. I think it's really cute. Not a big fan of gold, but this is like a really nice rose gold. So at the end of the stream, if I can find my stuff, I will be drawing a name out of this bucket, and we'll see who wins all of the above, I guess. Slide that over there. Best comment so far. You would look amazing in those sunglasses. Did y'all like, I don't think y'all did the giveaway though. I don't remember your names being put in. But it's okay because we have another prize for tonight, and we will get to that. For now, I just invite you to comment, ask questions, give your thoughts. I love your thoughts. Let's hear them. And small spoiler alert, there will probably be spoilers for the series as a whole. Probably not many for this one, but it might come up. Things from previous books, so if you don't want to hear that, that's fine. Me a second to get my stuff together. I usually have someone helping me with this. I don't have anyone helping me with this right now. So it's a struggle. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to read the blurb for the Montgomery arrangement because some of you may not know exactly what the book is about, and I figured this would give you some insight. Okay. So, sorry, I don't know why I'm this nervous. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at some comments while I gather my courage to read aloud. OBS woes. I'm not on OBS. I'm using StreamYard. a quality provider for streaming services. First two books have a guy on the cover. Oh, this is a question, so we're just gonna set that aside. I'm just gonna mark all the questions. Sorry. And I see where Lady Dorcasaurus has pre-ordered it. Wow, if you pre-ordered it, it should be in now. If you got the ebook, you should be able to go ahead and collect that, I believe. Don't hold me to that though. Okay, so the blurb for the Montgomery arrangement is as follows. Paige Montgomery had never given the future much thought until the opportunity of a lifetime fell into her lap. Confronted with a life-changing path, she decides that a vacation to the Florida Keys with her best friends, the Alexanders, will clear her head. However, Bryce Alexander has other ideas. Bryce proposes an arrangement, something casual and mutually beneficial to help them both relax while they're away from it all. There are only two conditions. No one can know, and absolutely no emotions can be involved. Though he's 7 years younger, Paige thinks there could be merit in his suggestion. But Paige can't escape the reality of where her life is headed, or her longtime friend Levi, who has his sights set on her. But what do they really mean to each other? And does Bryce mean more? While Bryce tries his hardest to escape the spotlight and a new reputation, Paige has to wrestle with the idea that she could just be a distraction to him. With a years-long friendship on the line, will they take a chance on love? So, some of the tropes for this. It is a beach romance, so a lot of stuff happens on the beach. It's summer fling, casual, friends with benefits type thing. Older woman with a younger man, secret relationship, and there's a little sprinkle of love triangle in there. I say a little sprinkle, it's a lot. It is a love triangle. It is chooses, but And so that's the Montgomery arrangement in a nutshell. That's the whole book, basically. I mean, there's more. Otherwise, why would we be here? Sorry, that was dumb. Wow. I agree. There's something, like, I love my Kindle, but there's something about holding a book in your hands. It's just turning the pages. The new book smell. Come on. It's amazing. Read more. I will be reading more later, friendo. I'm going to be reading an excerpt in a little bit. But first, we're going to have a trivia game. Woo, fanfare, confetti. Not sure. Thanks, guys. Y'all are being too nice to me right now. All right, so we're going to be playing a trivia game. Now, I'm going to tell you this trivia game has to do with unexpected mergers as a whole. So it would have to be you've read the books or you've been seeing the ads for the Montgomery arrangement or you've been paying attention to what I just read. Probably should let y'all know that beforehand. I can imagine some people running it back. So give me just one moment while I pull up the game. Yeah, game on. So I have to share the screen, and I have to figure out how to do that. I am not technologically savvy. That's how I feel. So we're all in the same boat. Doesn't it feel great? How do I do this? Okay. Add to stream. Yay! I had the questions, like I had the game for a while, but I just put the PowerPoint together last night. So I'm really hoping that none of the answers pop up. Like I ran through it and everything looked fun, but I know how my life goes. So, all right, who's ready to play? Unexpected mergers trivia. First correct answer gets a point. I will be tracking those points right here. So the first person to answer the question correctly gets 1 point. And player with the most points gets the prize. Very simple. Sorry, there's going to be a lot of this, just me pausing to figure out what I'm doing. Okay. Now you may be asking yourself, what are the prizes? Well, that would be a $25 Amazon gift card and potentially your name in my next book. Yes, you could appear in my next book. Just your name. But you'd be like I'd make you a good person if I like you. We'll have a good time. So those are the prizes. I mean, that's it. But you get something really nice with this, actually. So let's play. Let's play now that you know what's at stake and what you might be missing out on. I don't know why I put this so many times. I'm sure everyone's ready. It's very clickbaity, the way it keeps going. All right, first question. What was the name of the store where Jade bought her wedding dress? Here's a hint. It's in the Alexander proposal. First right answer gets a point. I'm seeing a concerning... Wow. I mean, vibes, though. I'd like to be the villain. They always have more fun, and I tend to make villainous people, like the love interest or something. So, I don't know. Our first guess, you're not wrong. But what was the name? David's Bridal. Here's another hint. It is not a real life store. It was a fictional store that I made up. So there's another hint for you. It was a boutique, but I don't recall the actual name. Ooh, you might be onto something there. Titanic books. Titanic books. I would visit that store, but I don't think you could get wedding dresses. I feel like I made this too hard now. I feel like I'm not at the level to have hardcore fans like this. Here we have fictional store that I made up. That's not... You're not wrong, but we need the name. Jade's Bridal. Original. Another Titanic, this time incredulously. All right, I'm going to put a timer on this. We have it! Woohoo! Megan got that with Timeless Bridal Boutique. Yes. I'm not good at naming things. So we have 1 point for Megan. Round of applause, everyone. Round of applause. So yes, that was Timeless Bridal Boutique. Like I said, I'm not great with names. I cannot do original names to save my life. I kind of threw that in. Okay, moving on to question 2. What was the name of the town where Clint Don lived? Hint, it's in the Don Deal. We love golf claps. They're very proper. Okay, so this would have been in the Don Deal, which is book 2. It follows Clint and Kendall's story. And it's where Kendall leaves New York to go visit Clint at his family's farm. First guess. Wow, you're fast with those. Donnybrook. Interesting. Write that down as a future name to use. I know a couple of you have copies of the book, and in my head, I'm just picturing you guys like flipping through frantically, just trying to find it. Okay. It is in Dallas. It is just outside of Dallas, Texas. Would it be cheating or would it be using your resources? Oh, hi, TK. I'm so glad you made it. I was wondering where you were. Corey, it is not Dallas. Once again, it is not a real place. It is a place I made up. It's a fictional place because if I learned anything from the Alexander proposal, it was that using a real life place requires a lot of research because it takes place in Manhattan. Too much research. And having lived in Texas before, it was. I would prefer not to do a lot of research on that place. I'd prefer not to go there again. Was not that big of a fan. And that is why you should, because you can do whatever you want. You've got people, open book tests. Yes. Got Google, you know what? Sure. If you can Google that and pull it up, I want you to screenshot it and send it to me because that would be very validating as an author. And wow, Corey won. Lachlan Valley is the correct answer. Corey, I would love to know how you got that answer. Oh, I would love to know. All right, so point for Corey. Round of applause, everyone. Good job. All right, let's go to the next one. For those of you wondering, I think there are 7 questions, and I might have thrown a tiebreaker in. So there's not many. Next question. Where does the Montgomery arrangement take place? If you were paying attention earlier, you could have gotten it. Oh, and for your hint, it's in the Montgomery arrangements. TK, when I saw that, I heard William. I know the guy you're dating is named William, but I thought of the other William for a second, and I was very confused. Whoa, that happened fast. And Corey was first again. It is, in fact, Miami. So Corey gets another point, round of applause, but I have to look at some of these other things. Antarctica. I mean, it is a beach romance, and technically Antarctica has beaches. So, the beach. Why, yes, you're correct. It does take place at the beach. But what beach? Montgomery. That's actually not a bad guess, considering that the book just came out. Same. And yeah, you were so close. But the point goes to Corey, who is in the lead right now. Next question. What are the names of Jade Saunders' parents? This will be in the Alexander proposal. And quick little tidbit, also in the Montgomery arrangement. Mom and Dad. I think that's what she calls them, but I think we need a little more than that. You're technically not wrong. Half a point to Lady Dorcosaurus. Any guesses? I mean, I think we're going to start putting time limits on these because I didn't think they were that hard. But that I'm not the best judge. I probably should have run this by someone else to gauge how difficult it would be, which I did not do. We'll give it one more minute. Okay. Corey, Timothy is the dad. We need both names. We need both names. If you can get the other name, you get a point. Timothy and blank Saunders. And here's a secret. I loved her parents. I almost said their names. Wow. I'm bad at this. No, I loved her parents, and I think they're pretty great. Angela, wow, Corey, this is unexpected. But a round of applause. He got it. He got it. Timothy and Angela Saunders. Fantastic. See, we also had the guess of Claire. It is a pretty name. Mr. and Mrs. Saunders. You know, I might have given you that point. I might have. Oh, you know what? You're right. You could say it's an unexpected merger. You can leave. You can just leave. Okay, there. You can stay now. You corrected your grammar. Wow, another point to Corey, who is in the lead right now. If somebody doesn't show up and just start getting him, he's going to win, which is an interesting turn of events. Next question. What was the name of Carmen Saint's vineyard? This was also in The Don Deal. Who is saying Horatio and spelling it wrong, might I add? Okay, the name of Carmen Saint's vineyard. Carmen is a friend that Kendall makes while in Laughlin Valley. And yes, it's TK. So you should know this. Okay. I just want to take a moment to clarify. So the glasses, the cup, the wax melts, all that is the big giveaway that I hosted on my Instagram. Right now we're playing for this Amazon gift card. That is very noble of you. Very noble of you. Carmen Sandy Vineyard. I see what you did there. And it looks like there was a premonition had. Let's see if we can get it. I'm gonna put a countdown timer like in the bottom of the screen. And next time I will not make the questions this hard. And there it is, Vino De Santo for a point for Lady Dorcosaurus. Everyone, round of applause, round of applause. Very nice. Again, it's not that original, but I'm very bad at this. Oh, wait, did Corey get this first? They came in literally at the same time. Okay. We have to figure this out. Was anyone watching the comments to see who went first, to see who got that first? I don't want to mess this up. If anyone was watching, please tell me who got there first. Not so drastic. Okay. Fair. And then Cord being ever the gentleman. All right. So I guess the point goes to Amanda. So round of applause, everyone. Very nice. It was Vino De Santo. And they actually had dehydrated wine was their thing, which I've always found very interesting and I've tried before. Really good. That's just a fun fact. Next question. Who was the antagonist of the Alexander proposal? Hint, it's in the Alexander proposal. That's the dumbest hint. So the Alexander proposal is actually the only book in the trilogy to have like a bad guy antagonist. Yeah, that was the only one. There are not nice people in the other ones, but it was the only one to have like an antagonist specifically doing bad things out of spite and hatred. Do you remember their name? See, Clint, he was not an antagonist. No, he actually was not an antagonist in that one. He caused problems. He started some drama, but like he was not the big bad. No. Your Clint remains pure. He's a pure baby. He's a little Labrador retriever. Good guy. Let's see. There's a hint from the Daily Heretic. Yes, it is a female. Or I guess Bryce. It was not Bryce. Bryce is in the first one, but he's not a bad guy. Can we get a last name? Is that asking too much? You know what? We'll give it to him. He's not wrong. Stacy Washington is the antagonist. She is Spencer Alexander's former lover, who is a little on the jealous side. Let's just say that. So, round of applause to Corey. He has a point. Congratulations. Okay. Next question. What was Clint's profession before working at the family ranch? So this one would have been in the Don Deal. I don't believe I mentioned it in the Alexander proposal. So those with the books, that's where you want to be looking. And there we have Lady Dorcosaurus getting another point. He was a rodeo cowboy. Yes. He was a very good rodeoer. And I believe, can't remember what he did, but I know his sister really loved barrel riding. Or that might have been him. I can't remember. Wow. Yes, he did some of that too. But that is a point to Lady Dorcosaurus. Round of applause. Round of applause, everyone. Well played. But I also know that he's your favorite. So I'm expecting you to get these right. And this is the tiebreaker question, which we can just do for fun. Why does it keep going black? What were the names of Spencer Alexander's parents? I probably shouldn't go with names next time I do this. I feel like that is just causing issues. First guess, Jason. No. Here's a hint. Here's a small hint. So they were only mentioned in the Alexander proposal. They might be mentioned in, I think they are in the Montgomery arrangement. They have kind of bougie names. Like Timothy and Angela are very nice names, but I made sure that the Alexanders had like a bougie sounding name. Like they're fancy. Mr. Dad Alexander and Miss Mom Alexander. All right. And here comes Corey with Carlton. And what was his wife's name? Carlton always sounded like a fancy name to me, like Carlton Alexander. And then the wife, and then Spencer Alexander. And then Bryce came along and they just slapped a name on him. He has the most unfancy name of the whole group. All right, so we've got Carlton. It's the mom's name. We have a guess here, Gloria. That is pretty, but that is not her name. Should we just give it to Corey? I mean, he got one part of it. I mean, we already have a winner. We didn't need a tiebreaker. I just thought it would be fun. But their names are Carlton and Victoria Alexander. So round of applause to Corey. We'll give him that because he is the winner. Big round of applause. Yes. Congratulations, Corey. You win this wonderful Amazon gift card. And if you want, your name will be in my next book. You'll be a character. So I'll get with you after the stream and we'll get that figured out. Oh, I've always thought that Victoria is such a beautiful name. It sounds so regal to me. I want to be mutilated. Look, what you do at home is your own business. Let's not bring that into the stream. All right, congratulations to the winners. The final tally was Corey's the winner. Thanks, everyone. That was fun. Next time, I'll try and get easier questions because those seemed a little hard. Okay, now, Now I just need to figure out how to get myself back on the screen. I haven't used StreamYard in so long. Guys, I am so sorry. There's literally a big button that says remove. That was it. That was the big secret. The big button that says remove is how you remove something from your stream. Things to know next time. All right. Well, that was actually a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for playing along. All right, so back to the Montgomery arrangement content everyone's here for. And don't forget, we will be having that giveaway at the end. But now, if you will allow me, I would like to read a bit from the Montgomery arrangement. Just a page to give you all a little taste of my new book. And I'm going to pause this music because it is going to distract me, and I'm going to stumble all over my words and probably going to stutter a lot. Okay. So I'll be reading now from just a page of the Montgomery arrangement. So I'm going to give a little bit of context because the excerpt I took doesn't have a lot of context. But this is after the arrangement has been brought up. I've been thinking about what you said when we first got here, and after spending more time with you, I think it might be something I want to pursue. But Paige looked down at where their hands met. But I'm scared of ruining what we already have. What if you're wrong and we don't work together? What if one of us becomes too invested? It would destroy everything. Bryce reached up, taking his hat off and pushing his hair back before leaning closer. Paige, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. God knows that's not why I brought it up in the first place. He paused like he was trying to think of the right words. And I don't want you to think I'm pressuring you. But I can promise you that there is nothing that can affect us. I don't know why you're so worried when what we already have, our friendship, is magical. Why not see if there are fireworks when we try something more? The way he said it, tilting his head down so that she had to see his grinning face, made her concerns feel trivial. He was right. Nothing could tear them apart. Not even a one-night experiment. And she wanted to try. Bryce messed up. Paige truly wanted Bryce, and with a smile, she nodded, confirming, if only to herself, that she would be spending the night in his room. Really? Bryce closed the small space between them, stopping a breath away from her. Paige gasped, but she didn't move away. He was giving her a chance, just one opportunity to tell him no or to push him away, and she didn't. She didn't want to. Yes. And my face gets so red. Wow. So that was a small excerpt from the Montgomery arrangement. Just a sneak preview of what you could have. So sorry. My sentiments exactly. I don't know why. Like, I can read worse than that in a crowded room and it not bother me, but there's something about reading your own stuff aloud to other people. It's just a little odd. It's very, very romantic. Yes. And honestly, Jade and Spencer are like my OGs. I absolutely love them. But Paige and Bryce are fun. They were so much fun to like get to know and to figure out. I had a great time creating them. I really did. Apologies. Pick that up later. All right. We are just moving right along. And don't forget, we have the giveaway. I keep forgetting which side it's on. All right, so we're going to just move right along because I don't want to keep everyone here all night. To the Q&A segment. I do have some questions that I got from social media over the past couple of weeks. And you guys feel free to ask any questions, leave any comments. I think I will start with the ones I've already set aside that were asked earlier. My voice is giving out. Okay. So our first question comes from Megan. The first 2 books have a guy on the cover. Is there any particular reason the third one has a female? Just curious. That is actually a good question. So for those who don't know, Bryce and Spencer are brothers. And I think part of me was really worried that they would look too alike. Like, I know they wouldn't look exactly alike. And part of me did want Paige on the cover because if you haven't noticed, so this cover has pink highlighted on it. The Don Deal has green. And the Alexander proposal has blue. So I have color association with the characters. Blue is Spencer. Blue is also somewhat Bryce. So I didn't know how that would work, which is a weird reason. But I think part of me just really wanted a girl on the cover. And the pink just looks amazing. And pink is a very Miami-ish color. So that's why. Color association, and I didn't want him to look too similar to Spencer and have people assume that maybe it was another Spencer story. That's really it. Nothing exciting. What was your favorite quote from the series? It's a great question that I'm not at all prepared to answer. I mean, I have favorite scenes. I could tell you a favorite scene, but I could not pick a particular quote. Probably be one of the more romantic lines, which you got me because I don't know. I actually don't know any quotes. Like, I couldn't just quote my own books. Maybe I should be able to. Let's see. This one from Megan again. How do you come up with your character names? I don't. I let the internet do that for me. But sometimes I'll pick names that I really like. Like I said, Carlton and Victoria, those were both names I loved, but they seemed so fancy that I just didn't want to use them, if that makes sense. Jade's name was easy because her eyes are jade colored. They're that pale green. Spencer, it's a name I liked. Clint, just sound like a very southern name. I literally don't put any thought into it. And normally I'll either look it up or ask someone else, hey, what's a cool name? I'm really bad at naming things. I'm sure I do. I just can't think of them right now. You really put me on the spot with that. Is there any damsel stuff? Could you elaborate on that? If you could elaborate, I can answer that. What do you do to get into the writing mood forms of relaxation. Music, definitely. Each of my books has a playlist, and if you're on my YouTube channel, you can go to my playlist and see one for each book, and it has music that I listened to while I was writing it, or music that was very inspiring. Also, candles. I have a candle going back here, and I have a scent that goes with every book as well. And that's really it. I try and keep my office area like aesthetically pleasing. I have a lot of like strand lights, like these fairy lights and twinkle lights and glittery things. I have lights wrapped around my desk. It's just comfortable, just a comfortable area that one would enjoy. Which one of the books did you enjoy writing the most? That would be The Alexander Proposal. This one was fun, but I think the original, since it was never meant to be a series, the original one just was so nice. Because this is going to sound bad, there was no obligation with it. With the Don deal and the Montgomery arrangement, those had deadlines. Those had like guidelines that I had to follow. And that put a little bit of stress on me writing those. So definitely The Alexander Proposal was my favorite. Damsels in Distress. I thought that's what you meant, but I didn't want to miss something and sound stupid. Yeah. Like, does guy go to save girl? There's really none of that. It's friends with benefits arrangement. And it's kind of, so the way I think of it is the first book is discovering love. The second book is discovering home. And this one is discovering yourself. So it's like these two people who are trying to figure out what they want in life, what they want to do with their lives. And they're finding comfort in each other while also trying to figure themselves out, if that makes sense. So there's no damsels in distress, unfortunately. We'll get to that with the next series. We'll get back to basics, back to the good things. Here's a great question I was hoping someone would ask. Will you ever revisit these characters in any future work? Oh! So the books are done. The series is done. But I will be releasing short stories. I'm planning to do it early this year. Each book will have a companion short story. It will either happen during the book or after the book. So each couple is going to get their own story. And I'm very excited with what I have planned. And I can't wait for you guys to read it. It's, strangely enough, the Dawn Deals short story is just perfect, beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited you asked that question. Because yes, they will make another appearance, just not as a whole story. It's very exciting. Which of the main characters in the series did you find easier, most fun to write? Definitely Paige and Bryce, because they're both much more carefree. In the Alexander Proposal, they're still working. They still have their responsibilities. Same thing goes for the Dawn Deal. They're both still trying to take care of their business while, falling in love. With this, it was just, they're in downtime. They're at the beach. They're just relaxing. And so it gave me an opportunity to have them go out and do some really fun things. And if you go to my website, there's another excerpt you can read where they actually go to a nighttime arcade. And that was a really fun scene to write. I'm not sure what we're woohooing about because I have not been looking at the chat. Let's see. Here's some questions that were asked on social media. So somebody asked if you will miss the characters. And yes. I'm not going to get emotional or anything, but once these short stories are done, they'll kind of be done. Like, they'll be there, but I won't write them again. And that's a little weird to do with any character when you write a book and you're finished and you have to move on. It's always a little sad. But we're not going to bring this place down. Short stories, woohoo! Yeah, that's what we want. Let's see. Which scene is your favorite in the book and in the series? That was asked on my Instagram. I should have written down the names of the people who asked this, but if you're watching, you know. You know. I would say the arcade scene, which I mentioned. It is up on my website to read for free. In the series, that is hard to pin down because there's a lot. I guess any type of event was always fun to write. Like any party scene, I had a good time writing that, and I like reading party scenes. Let's see, we got a couple more. Okay, so for those that don't know, Third Wheel Gamer is a talented, wonderful artist, and she draws pictures to go along with my books. And I actually have one right here on display, which is Jade and Spencer's wedding picture. I am so in love with this. I framed it and everything, and it sits right here every day. Right there with all my other, you can't see, but that's the Alexander proposal cover, and then that's the Don Deal cover. They're out of frame. She is wonderful, and she just sent me a picture. And I'm not going to cry over that. She has made something outstanding that I will be sharing soon. But right now I'm keeping that to myself. It's stunning and glorious. And moving on. Haha. You're funny. That actually is really funny. And we have a question from Megan. Will you be writing another series in the future? Yes, I will. I said I wouldn't, but here we are. My next release will be a 3-part series again, another trilogy, but this trilogy is only going to follow one couple. And I'm a good way into book 1, and I have the next 2 books planned. So, yep, the next thing you see from me will be a series. And disclaimer for those wondering, it will be we're going back to spicy romance, not fade to black. We're going back to what we know. We have time for one more question if anyone wants to throw one in there, and then we'll wrap it up with the giveaway drawing. Ooh, who will it be? Who will win that amazing prize pack from earlier? Okay. 2 more questions. Let's see. Okay. One more. Can the Montgomery arrangement be read as a standalone? Yes. All 3 books can be read separately. If you want to read the Don Deal, there will be mentions of things from earlier books, but nothing you need like context for. Just like fun mentionings. But I do believe all 3 of them can be read by themselves, which was kind of what I was aiming for when I did it. So if you just want to read one of them, feel free. You don't need to read the other 2. You already know the answer to that. Yes. We've discussed this. It's happening. It's happening. All right. Moving on. It is giveaway time. So I think a total of 14 people signed up for this giveaway. It was on my Instagram. All it was you just had to comment the words beach day on, to show you I'm not looking at them. Comment the words beach day on any post that had to do with the Montgomery arrangement. And that was it. So we're about to see. I'm going to draw at random. You know what? Oh, that's two. That's two. We got to put them back. This one feels like a winner. So I cannot drop it. So the tumbler, wax melts, the jewelry pack, the customized bookmark, the beach bag, the jewelry. Did I already say the jewelry? The sunglasses. Whole prize pack will be going to this lucky winner. Of all the names I could have picked, will that go into focus? Come on. It's Lady Dorkasaurus. Lady Dorkasaurus has won the big prize pack. So everyone, huge round of applause to Lady Dorkasaurus. You'll be getting all those amazing gifts. So, woo! Congratulations are in order, because that's really cool. I'm going to be honest with you all. For a brief evil moment, considered not doing the giveaway so that I could keep the stuff. But I think I do that with all my giveaways. So yeah. I don't know why that keeps showing up. I think you're using the clapping emoji and it's just not translating, but we get the idea. So congratulations to our winner. I'm going to give her a big round of applause. And to our earlier winner, Corey, congratulations. And I will be getting in touch with all of you after the stream and getting information, getting everything sorted out. But yeah. And that's really all we have. I really want to thank everyone for being here. It means a lot to me that I get to do this and interact with people. I'm not going to get all messy. I do want to say a special thanks to a few people. Megan. I mean, you're just amazing. That's all I can say. I want to thank Clayton for supporting me and for sticking with me through all this, because I have been a mess the past few days trying to get everything together because I procrastinate. So I've been stressed, and I'm sure that's made him very stressed. I want to thank Kendall. I don't know if she was here tonight, but she's always great. She always gives me the best feedback. She's just a wonderful person. And I wanted to tell her thank you. I also want to thank TK, who is here tonight, because she was with me while I was writing this book, and she actually makes a little cameo in the Montgomery arrangement. And she really helped on those days when I had some writer's block and couldn't figure out what was happening. So thank you, TK. And finally, I want to thank Jamie. Now, a lot of you might not know who Jamie is. She is definitely not here tonight. Jamie is my editor, and she puts up with a lot of crap because, and she does an amazing job. So I just want to make it known that I'm very grateful for her as well, and that she does an amazing job. And that's it. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh my gosh. I just looked at the chat. Yeah, thank you guys, and I love you all. I really do. And I will see you soon. Bye, everyone. That's awkward. I don't know. Okay. We've got it now. Bye, guys.